All right, so this is going to be a love reading for the sign that I select from this pile of cards. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I recently started this love relationship series. I think I've already posted about 4 readings for 4 different zodiac signs. So check those out if you are inclined to do so. We'll see which sign comes through today. As always, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed already, like the video, press the little thumbs up button. If you were able to gain any insight from today's reading, I would really appreciate it. And there's no time frame for this type of reading. If you are guided to see it at any point that it comes through your YouTube feed, hopefully you get something out of it. All right, so let's see which sign is coming through today. And who am I reading for today? There's like a push and pull between 2 cards, but I'm just going to go with one. All right, so Capricorn is coming through, so we are welcoming in the energy of Capricorn. Anyone with strong Capricorn placements, thank you so much for being here. And if you are cross-watching for a Capricorn, welcome to the reading. So let's start with your personal energy, Capricorn, as it relates to love and relationship at this time. We are opening the channel, seeing what messages come through. Capricorn. What is the current personal energy as it relates to love and relationship? You are my first reading of the day, so hopefully you give me some energy and wake me up a little bit. Check out the weekly reading if you haven't already. I posted that last night for the week of July 10th. If you're interested, there's some astrology and some tarot readings for the elements in that video. All right, Capricorn. What's coming through today for the Capricorns, please, as it relates to love and relationship? All right, so 7 of Wands. Okay, so you feel as though there's a lot coming at you. Maybe relationship, the topics around relationship or being with the person is just a little bit stressful, or you don't have time for it right now. If you are in a relationship, your partner may be feeling like you don't have time for them at this moment. There's like this aggressive, you have the 2 of Cups at the bottom, which is a relationship energy, but there is a little bit of aggression here around the love topics of life. If you, I don't know, it just seems like you are the type that's like hard to get, you know, just comes off a little bit strong, serious, defensive. It's almost like, you know, just let me do my thing. Like, why are you here? What are you doing? What do you want? Why are you here? You know, like really direct approach to a love offer in some way. For some of you, I'm also feeling like you are trying to fight off any other or outside influences that may or may not come in between your relationship or distract you and your loved one. That's another thing. There may be something going on with your partner that is causing you to sort of, what is this? Like, be defensive, like protect them in a sense. I mean, I do think that there is, you have 2 pages here, so I do think that there is definite attraction and, you know, attention giving and attention receiving from another person here. I think that your strength is part of your charm as well. There's a sense of just being like open and honest and direct about your feelings towards someone and having a high confidence level in doing so. Like you are fighting for love. You are fighting for this person. You are fighting for this relationship. There could be a lot of communication that you are doing with your person right now. You're learning your person. Your person may be learning you, like your ways and how you approach things, how you react to things, getting to know each other. But there's definitely seduction happening here. Like I said, I think part of your charm is your strength, because she's coming off a little strong. So let's look a little bit closer so you could see what I'm speaking about. So you see how there's some fighting for love, fighting for, I don't know why I want to say fighting for attention. But at the same time, you have this really seductive side to you right now. Okay, so there's something around that. Let's get more info and insight here. All right, I just did a different type of reading, so I am forgetting the layout here. Okay, so we're going into Capricorn's person and how they feel or where they stand with love and relationship at this time, please. These cards are speaking to me today on this side. All right, what is it that you want to say? What is coming through, please, for Capricorn's person? The Star. Yeah, I did feel that, like, because you are demanding attention and you are demanding presence because of that high self-confidence. They probably see you in that way. Or you may be seeing them as the ideal, like your wish come true, something like that. Or they see you that way with the Star card here. What else? Temperance. Okay, so they have some bigger cards coming through. Yeah, they feel that this relationship, or you are a sort of like wish come true, destined, part of their life path, a blessing in some way. They're trying to find some sort of balance here. I feel like they don't want to get too carried away in the relationship. Like they want to maybe take it slow. They're trying, again, with this Page of Swords coming through and Temperance, it does make me feel like they are, like there's a feeling of getting to know one another and really flowing back and forth. But yeah, I do feel that they don't want to go too heavy too quick. Although they do see this situation, this relationship, they see you as a big part of their life. I do think that they admire you. I think that they value the relationship. They see truth. They see meaning in this relationship. But there is a sense of tempering it and having patience and allowing it to flow naturally to where it just, you know, gets more stable and more secure as time goes on. You may be a little bit more aggressive than them. You may be the one that, you know, sort of takes control of the situation. Whereas they have more of a trust in the universe to handle things. You have more of a trust in your own ability, right, to handle things and to get things done. How does Capricorn feel about that person, please? So you have the Three of Swords. Something has happened recently that has caused a little bit of heartbreak and disappointment. And then you also have the Star here. With the Ace of Swords, Truth. And you have, he has, or she has, your partner has the Ace of Swords over here. So it does feel like you've been let down in some way. like I don't know if you feel like you're getting a lot of attention from your partner. Your partner may be the one that is like more alive or more in the scene or more known, if that makes sense. Like, that's why I felt that you were fighting off distractions. Your partner may be in the limelight of some sort, like maybe in an authoritative capacity, or some type of popularity or something like that. And I think that you are fighting for attention here. There's some defensiveness around the surroundings of the dynamic, the outside of the relationship. I am getting like holding on, there's a little bit of heartbreak and hurt feelings because of their status, that you feel that, maybe they can give you some more attention than what they are. How does Capricorn's partner feel about Capricorn, please? So the Hanged Man, yeah, there could be some silence here. Not a lot of communication, not a lot of open communication, at least. Maybe that's also a fight of like, you don't open up to me, you don't tell me how you're feeling, you don't tell me where you stand. Yeah, there's just a little bit more passivity going on this side. I do think that your partner has, whoever this side is, has more responsibility in life. Not to say that you don't, but there is more of an emphasis on their side that, they have to maintain a certain type of image. And there's a lot of work that goes into maintaining this image. And they feel that at times you show them a side of you that they don't really know too well. So when you do that, or this side does that, this side tends to sort of retreat and go within and perceive the situation and perceive the action that you took or something like that. Like really internalize it in a sense. And you may think that they are not thinking about it. You may think that they don't care. But their approach to problem solving or dealing with others is to go within and really like take stock of what the situation is. Instead of communicating, they think about it. They think it through, right? Like they break it down for themselves and they come up with their own observations of the situation. They see things differently. They're not your normal, like when it comes to relationship dynamics, you may feel like they are very different and how they handle being in a relationship. Like there's something about them that is very unorthodox as it relates to love and relationship as well. Let's just use an example of like what society deems to be a relationship, or what people want, right? People want attention when they're in a relationship. People want to feel wanted and seen and admired or something like that, right? And to them, that is the love language, or that is how they know that the other person is interested in them. Whereas this person, they don't see it like that. Like this person comes from a more deep place, a more deep connection, with the Hanged Man also being a Piscean Neptune sort of ruled energy. They're in a different reality. They're in a different dimension as when they think about love and relationship. And maybe they see you that way as well. Like they see something deeper within you. I'm also feeling, compared to how you come across, how you come through in the 3D. Like they they see your motives, like they look at your actions and then they determine why you acted that way, and they look deeper as to like, okay, this is coming from this place. It's not at surface level, it's not at face value, if that makes sense. They're very perceptive. So maybe that frustrates you a little bit because their communication style or their love style is not the same as yours, or how you want to be treated. I think it's just a matter of getting to know one another a little bit better. I think for you, it would be more of like, or for this side over here, it would be more of being open to the idea that your approach and the approach that society has created for us to follow is not the only way to be in relationship, however that is, whatever that means. And being open that there is, you know, there are other ways, right? Like it just depends on the dynamic of the two individuals, you know, like every relationship is different. And you don't want to be in the, what is this called, like fit in a box, if that makes sense. Like this person doesn't fit in a box here, and then this person is hoping that you can like see where they're coming from and like be open to their approach, of course, right? So I think that there is just more like getting to know one another and why you approach love and relationships the way you do. And if there is love and attraction and connection and all of that, like there is a need to compromise or meet each other in the middle, or understand, more than anything, understand one another, in my opinion. What does Capricorn want from this relationship, please? The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords both wanted to come out. So you want more action, basically. You want them to show you. Maybe your love language is through action, or what is it, like acts of service, something like that. Like you want them to speak with that Knight of Swords. You want them to be open and honest and raw and authentic and not afraid to communicate their feelings, stuff like that. The Knight of Cups. You want romance, you want passion, you want attraction and magnetism. What does Capricorn's person want from this relationship, please? The Hierophant. I think you'd be surprised to know that they are committed, that they are in the relationship, like they yeah, like they want stability, they want security, they want something that is like set in stone. They don't want games, they don't want like fickle energy. They want to be clear and secure, like in the fact that you are in it with them and they are in it with you. But for sure, commitment. I mean, if we are in a love relationship reading and the question is, what do you want? And the Hierophant comes out. I mean, the simple answer is that you can't get any more blunt than that. Like they want commitment. What is bridging these two together, please? Okay. All right. So there is some passion here between the both of you. I think the both of you have, you know, strong presence and strong authority and who you are in your life. You are both very passionate, like go-getters, leaders in some way. You know what you want and you go for what you want usually. There is a lot of activity. There's a lot of energy here between the both of you. I think because you both are equally so like grand and sort of big in your presence and the lifestyles that you live, there's probably a lot that you do, you know, like whether it's on your own or together. There's probably like a lot of plans, a lot of trips, a lot of activities, like going out, being out and about. Maybe you two are known. You know, like everybody knows you. Maybe you're a part of the same circle in a way. What else, please? Ooh, lovers. So this is good. This is like blessing this relationship right now. The Six of Cups, you probably have some history together, know one another. I'm getting, remember why you're together. Remember why you love each other. Remember why, you know, like, or remember when it all started. Like, don't forget those moments. That's the reason. Like, when life comes through and starts to distract you, or, you know, what is it, like, our traumas or behaviors or something like that, like, starts to creep in. You see each other's low-level sides. It's all part of being human and learning from this lifetime, right? Like being on earth, being an earth being. That's what we're here to do, is develop into a higher ascended soul by feeling through our senses here as being a human being, a soul in a human body, and learning lessons for soul ascension. So cut each other some slack when you are coming across in this more lower level energy, because it is natural, right? As long as you are aware of it and as long as you can get through it and see the lesson in it. Yeah, there is still that difference in the unorthodox. I don't know, with the star and the hanged man. I saw the star earlier, wanted to come through here. Hanged man twice. There is still that different quirky type of relationship that you guys have. And if you on this side can get sort of out of needing a specific, it feels more specific type of attention or approach from your person, there's something that you two just don't see eye to eye on. Like, I think this person is trying to teach you something, like teach you that it's not always about this, that it's not just about whatever, I don't know, it is that you have, that you think about relationships. Like go deeper, go into the soul, the soul bond or something like that. Like dig into the character, the personalities, what motivates you to be the way you are, what motivates them to be the way they are, like getting to know them. I feel that very strongly. I feel also like they think, like, if you only knew what I think, if you only knew how I think, if you only knew how I feel about you, you know, like you would know that you're everything, right? You would know that, you know, I care or I love you or something like that. But then on your side, it's like you don't speak about it. So therefore, how can I know when you don't say it, you know? And to them, it's like you should feel it because we should be connected. So there's more of a literal person here. And over here, there's more of a, what is that word? Just more depth, you know? Yeah, I mean, with the Six of Cups in the world, there's a sense of, yes, it being destined. There's a destined part. There's something that the both of you have to learn from one another. There's a past life history here between the both of you. Seeing things, you know, just having an unorthodox relationship of some way. And somebody needs to be all right with that at some point. If there is love, and I do think that there is. So yeah, it's just sort of stepping out of one's ego. And I understand that, like, sometimes a person, especially when people are in relationships for a long time, like many years, like you try to step out of, you know, what you want so you can see and feel the relationship from other perspectives, so you can compromise with your person. But there are times where, you know, it could start to feel like, I've tried to compromise. I've tried to have this unorthodox relationship, and I love my person and all that. But shit, can't they just say it every once in a while, right? Like, can't they just tell me, or can't they just treat me the way I want to be treated every once in a while? Like, why? I do feel that on this side. Like, why do I always have to be the one to compromise and, you know, be like bought into the idea of what they're trying to teach me here? Like, I get it, you know, but I am who I am, and I want to feel this way from my person. So it's like both of you have to meet in the middle. Both of you have to help the situation here. Just because this person is unorthodox and wants you to see it in their way, and they feel to themselves like, I'm trying to teach them something, you know, it doesn't mean that your way is completely wrong, right? Like, they have to also bend and allow or treat you how you want to be treated if you feel like you are doing the same for them. And it's probably a little harder for them to bend with this Hierophant energy here than it is for you, even though this side is supposed to be that Capricorn side. So yeah, that's why there's a little bit of frustration here. So hopefully you guys talk about it and come to some sort of compromise, or be open with one another, be vulnerable, be honest, and, you know, just come forth with what it is that you feel and what it is that you want to feel from one another, so that way you can start working on that, if that makes sense. All right, well, that is the reading, the love check-in for the Capricorn. Watch your moon, rising signs, or any other placements that you have. Watch your partner's reading as well. I'll be finishing those up throughout the week, so check those out. Hopefully you subscribe so that way you won't miss them. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for your time and energy. We'll see you next time.